Hey everybody, welcome to episode 3 of Enter the Gungeon. I am Nico, and we are about to dive into this. Now I have to admit, before I start, that I have been playing this a little bit off camera. I wasn't too happy with my performance in the first couple episodes. We really need to start killing bosses, moving on to extra floors, not taking as much damage, all that kind of fun stuff. There's a couple things I also learned about this game. I actually learned a lot about this game in the 4 or 5 hours that I've spent not recording, and we're gonna go into it. And don't worry, all that other gameplay was on a different save file, so all progress is the same as what we've left off. So we are gonna jump in. And I've been playing around. I still don't like the pilot a lot. There's a community of people who like the pilot, and I'm just not a part of that. I really like the convict, but I've also been liking the hunter. So I think we're gonna do the hunter. So let's do this. Now the goal for this is to beat this floor. Yeah, that's the goal for this run, is I would like to beat the boss and move on to the second floor. Maybe we can start experiencing some new things together. But we haven't been doing that yet, so and I gotta say, I have gotten a lot better at this game. But of course, as soon as I say that, it's gonna start us off in a room with my least favorite fucking enemies, is these AK ghosts. They are just the worst. Oh no. I forgot. So on my other save file, I changed the controls, which I might do real quick. After this, I kill these guys and move on to the next room. Before I do that, alright, I'm going to take a second and change the controls to what I have done before, what I'm getting used to. I will probably fast forward through this. Alright, we're back. I think I have it set up the way I want it. We're gonna try and keep going here. Alright, one thing I've learned is that I reload way too often. It can't be helped sometimes, but I do reload often. I found out what this room is about, and I'm gonna save that for a later episode. We're not gonna do that right off the bat. Another thing that I've learned is that it's better to take it a little bit slower sometimes and make sure that you're in cover. You aren't slower in the context of the speed of the game, which is pretty quick. I'm pretty bummed. A lot of people think that using a controller is the right way to experience this game, and there's a bug right now on Mac, and controllers just don't work. So that kind of sucks. I'm hoping there was a patch that came out like yesterday, but it didn't fix it. Even though I read in the Steam forums, I noticed a comment from a developer saying that they were aware of the problem. So hopefully that means maybe next bug fix they'll fix it for me, and I'll give it a shot off camera. And if I switch, I'll let you guys know when we get into the episode. Another thing I have learned is I've learned a lot more about the concepts of the game and like the lore, but also that this game is relatively difficult, and by relatively difficult, I mean it is super tough, guys. It's all about, that's cool. All about your player skill. All about how you manage. Oh, I hate these guys. These are like the mini bosses of the first floor. And I gotta say, the farthest I've gotten so far is the third floor. That was lucky. The farthest I've gotten is the third floor, and shit gets pretty zany. You know, and I do kind of feel bad. I kind of wanted to experience a lot of it on camera, on recording, and with you guys, but you know, sometimes that's not in the cards. Ooh, this is a good chest. We do have a key. I think I'm gonna leave it there for now, and we're gonna move on and come back to it towards the end of this floor. I don't know if the rat's gonna take that. The rat will definitely take that. I don't know if the rat will take that chest though, and it is locked, and I'm not sure I want to use a key. But yeah, I mean, I already think that this episode is going a lot better in terms of like my presence on the microphone, on the camera. I'm not doing a camera yet. On the microphone. I'm trying to watch. I say a lot. I know that, guys. I'm gonna get over it. Fuck. I'm concentrating on talking and not on shooting this red mucusy bubble of hatred. So yeah, there we go. I'm gonna try and say a lot less, but it's still gonna come out. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And, you know, it would be fitting that the first thing I say after all of that is what I didn't want to say. Room is clear. Let's move on. Okay, so we're definitely not going to open that chest. Probably. If you don't know, brown is the lowest rank of chests in terms of the rarity of the item that you can get from it, or like the rank of the item that you can get from it. Brown chests are the lowest, with blue chests, I believe, being the next level. I don't know the levels off the top of my head. T-shirt cannon, blunderbuss, some ammo, some keys, some blanks. We got 53 coins. I'm gonna buy a key. And I want to go open that red chest. Let's find our boss room first. Hopefully I don't live to regret this decision. But we are on the first floor. This is a special room. It's probably a shrine, yeah, that we can't use yet. I don't know the deal with shrines. I did find one off camera, and it took a whole heart from me. Like, not just hurt me, but like took the heart away. But it made me stronger somehow. But there was no real description on what it did. I kind of just had to go off of the little pop-up here on the bottom. And that kind of sucked. But you learn. I'm learning. We're learning the game. We're learning this together. I'd like to do maybe longer episodes and have this series continue for a long time, and kind of, because it's kind of a game that's meant to be just like played, you know. Orange Guanstone, hot rock. Let's see what this does. So that's another thing I've learned, is to always read what stuff does. Don't rely on the name or that little description of the item. You want to open up the Ammonomicon here and read what the item does, so you can take advantage of it and not be surprised by its effects. Attacks enemies. Well, cool. In years past, the Orange Guanstone, I'm probably not pronouncing that right, boosted its bearer's damage, but the belligerite at the core of the stone has grown so enraged that the stone itself now lashes out foes. So I have no idea what that does for us. So I guess scratch everything that I just said about reading the items. And I'm going to say fuck it, and I'm going to open this blue chest too. Ghost bullets. I got a good idea what that does, but I'm going to read what it does. Okay, yeah. Grants bullets, all bullets piercing. That's pretty it's pretty self-explanatory. But I found that this game is a lot different than games like Binding of Isaac, where you can really kind of figure out what an item does based on the name of the item and the description of the item. But you know, the Ammonomicon is a cool way to kind of make you read about the item and kind of think about how it works, and also it gives you some insights into the lore or the reference that it's making. But yeah, we're gonna fight this boss. I don't have high hopes. I have beaten him, not on camera, but Oh, so that bullet is like a familiar. That's pretty cool. So, we don't have any good guns. I'm sorry if I don't talk a lot. It gets real bullet. The bosses especially get real bullet helly, and it takes a lot of focus for me to not get hit and also shoot at this guy. Well, you know, it would have been cool to have a flawless there, because if you flawless the bosses, you get permanent HP, and that is just you know, super helpful in the long term. But we're not doing too bad against him. I mean, I have taken some pretty bad damage, but to be fair, I'm using the starter guns. I didn't get a gun oh my gosh. I didn't get a gun yet, a new weapon, and that's, you know, I could have bought one, but I rolled the dice and went and saw what those chests have in store for us, which I guess is good because, you know, if we do beat this boss, and I think we're going to, here we go. See, episode 3, we beat our first boss, Bullet King. See you in hell, motherfucker. I'm just kidding. I'm sure he's a wonderful person. And we got the alien engine, the danger zone. So maybe it's Archer reference, maybe an alien reference. Who the hell knows? Maybe I'm completely wrong. The engine of a crashed starship have been converted into an energy weapon. So maybe it's a Starbound reference. Maybe it's an FTL lesson or reference. Who the hell knows? I think we're gonna move on from this floor. Yeah, we're gonna move on. So not a bad start. It is a beam weapon, lots of ammo, which means it's probably relatively weak. Or since it's a beam weapon, that's just probably to compensate the fact that it's constantly shooting. But I'm proud. I told you guys we're coming back. We're coming better than ever. We're right in the beginning of episode 3, and I beat a boss, and we are on floor 2. Never been seen before, at least by you guys. Definitely seen by me, but I usually die pretty quick on the second floor. Whoa! So it pushes me back and catches guys on fire. That's pretty neat. That was bad damage. I need a new like gun to use as my primary, because the crossbow is great, but if you miss, man, you are screwed. And this little sidearm's not gonna cut it. And I want to kind of maybe save that other weapon for the boss. Maybe I still don't quite fully understand it. It seems like they gotta be in that beam, but the beam pushes you back. That was lucky that I hit that. But the beam on that gun pushes you back, and that kind of doesn't make sense to me. If we get some new guns, that might go into our friend the Gun Muncher, which we haven't seen yet on camera. Oh my god, oh my god. I think we were justified in using that that blank there. These guys are awful, but they're second only to these assholes. No, I'm kidding. There's much worse, and it's all coming. It's we're gonna experience lots of death. See what I mean? I do great. I can go like an entire floor just about, and there we are. We died. So how long have we been going? 15 minutes. We'll call it for this episode. You know, we died. 10 minutes. It was only 10 minutes. I don't know then, guys. You know what? I am going to call it here. Maybe it was a short run. We did kill a boss. That is progress. Hopefully the next run we can come back and beat the first boss and get to the second floor boss. Maybe beat that boss. Not 100% confident on that. But hey, it's not good to look down on yourself, right? All right. Well, I'll see you guys in the next episode. If at any point in time you like this episode, please Like the video, it does help out a lot. Leave a comment, subscribe, tell your friends, or don't. I don't care. I just hope you guys had a good time. I will see you in the next episode.